What is going on, everyone? It's Kelly here, and I'm with my girlfriend Kiki, and we got Farrell over here. And it's a little windy over here in Florida right now. We turned the music down just a little bit. You're good. And we have a couple gadgets on the boat. I do have my dive gear. We're gonna jump in a little bit, just kind of explore some different rocky areas, maybe some wrecks, who knows. I don't really do a lot of diving out of Palm Beach, so this is all new to me. I have a metal detector here that I borrowed from my dad. So we're gonna go metal detect Peanut Island, which is a very popular island off of Palm Beach. A lot of people go there to party, to camp, to hang out, and just have a good time. And I also have this really cool underwater metal detector that I have not used yet, so we'll see. Hopefully it works. It turns on, so we're gonna give it a go. So we're just exploring, we're just doing some random stuff off of West Palm, and well, it's a little chilly out here, it's blowing, and we're gonna see you guys in the water. As I dive in the water, I realize I don't want to use a metal detector yet, so I switched it out for my 3-prong.
There's two of them. There's a big one on top and another one.
One of our first dives down, there was 2 lionfish on this rock here. So I go down to shoot the biggest one. Now, lionfish are extremely invasive in Florida, and they actually eat a lot of our native fish. So when we see them, we shoot them. They're also very delicious to eat.
Nice. That's a pretty big one.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
The little one's so cute. That'd be so perfect for the fish tank.
I know, perfect for the fish tank, of course.
Huh.
That makes
Need a bucket. Well, we have our invasive lionfish. They're everywhere. They're always cool to see though, and they're even more fun to shoot. I got you a present, Farrell. I know you love them.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Florida lionfish.
Invasive species. Clean up trash.
Kiki and I were both taking turns diving down. Now in this general location, you can find lobster, you can find lionfish, your occasional mutton snapper, a nice mangrove snapper, or sheephead in this location. But lucky for us, we found 2 spiny lobster under these 2 rocks right here. I saw it last minute when you went down. I was over here, but he could be a keeper.
Yeah, try.
There's 3 ways to catch lobster in Florida. You can use a snare, which is what Kiki is using right now. You can use a net and a tickle stick, which is normally what I use. Or you can catch them by hand. Now, you cannot spear or puncture any holes in lobsters to catch them in Florida. Come this way a little bit. He could be legal. We can measure him.
Yeah.
You got a measure?
I have one on here.
Oh, perfect.
Which is good practice with the snare. I'm not that great with the snare.
Honestly, I've never used one, so.
I have to be like patient with it. Huh?
It's a keeper.
It's a keeper. Right?
I think so. Hold on, let me see. Like a millimeter short. So it took us a few minutes to find this rock again where the other lobster was under. So I used my prong here as a tickle stick to try to tickle the lobster out of the hole. However, it's a very stubborn lobster, and realizing the lobster can't exactly tuck way back into that hole, I decided to dive back down and just grab it with my hands instead. I make my dive back down, and it's important when you're grabbing lobster to not necessarily grab them by their antennas because they will break off. In this case, I'm not too sure why these antennas broke off, but they just did, trying to get this lobster out of the hole. I grabbed the very base of the antenna near the knuckle and then put my hand under his body to wiggle him out. Spiny lobsters have a bunch of barbs on their body, so it really locks them in place when they're under tight ledges. But the good thing about crabs and lobsters is they can grow back their legs and antennas.
It's probably short, but we'll measure it. His antennas looked a lot bigger.
It did, yeah, he's some knuckles.
I thought he was a keeper for sure. He was smaller than the other one.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
His knuckles look big.
I know.
Well, sometimes you get lucky here.
Yeah.
Sometimes not.
The first one was so close.
So close. I thought it was a keeper. It was like, what, a millimeter?
Yeah, like a hair.
So close to being dinner.
Should we go to the sign?
Yeah.
We only have a few hundred yards left of this specific dive, but I absolutely love these starfish. I call them Bahamian starfish, but you can find them all over Florida, the Bahamas, or the Caribbean islands. And then I dive down on a sea cucumber. Now, I know there are people that eat sea cucumbers, typically in the Asian or Middle Eastern areas. They are considered a delicacy, but not sure if that one is the edible kind or not, so we're just gonna leave that there. Checking in the cracks and crevices. Oh, look at this. I just found a huge hermit crab. Check him out.
Hello, Mr. Crab. Look how huge he is. That thing would be so cool in a fish tank. Look at him. Hi. Hello. Hi. He's huge. Massive hermit crab.
So that was a nice little start of the day, nice little rubble pile, just some rocks. We found 2 lobster. Unfortunately, they were just a hair too short. I found a massive hermit crab, and those are always super cool to find. I think you can actually take those home and put them in a fish tank if I'm not mistaken. I saw a little mutton snapper, probably about 16 inches, and well, we're gonna go hop in on another spot and just do some exploring. Oh, there's bait fish. So we got the Palm Beach boat show coming. Like, I think it's this next weekend. So there's so many big boats and yachts that are just traveling through here. So we just got to keep an eye out for them and just be careful diving around them. Our goal for this dive was to try to find big schools of sheephead or mangrove snappers. Now, normally in our winter, early spring months, our sheephead over on the east coast of Florida will come into 2 to 10 foot of water in the shallows to spawn. Now, we must have just missed the spawning period, but I figured because it was still a little bit chilly, kind of like winter in Florida, that maybe we'd see some schools, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. And we really didn't see many mangrove snapper either, so not too sure if this area just gets hit a lot, or if it was the tide, or if the water's just a little too cold. I mean, the water was probably around 72 to 74 degrees, which is very cold for this area.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, boo! That was a good find.
This is like the nicest cowrie we've ever found.
Yeah, it's a big one too.
Yeah.
And it's empty. Heck
First
yeah.
treasure.
That's awesome. I want to swim under it, but I'm like,
I know.
it looks like it's gonna fall.
It does. I know. A little sketch.
No, not even bait. Not even one little fish.
So this was a really cool spot. It was a sunken sailboat that has been there for a very long time, and it was loaded with fish. There's a Goliath grouper, there was a bunch of nurse sharks, there was even a gag grouper under there as well. Unfortunately, it's not grouper season, so I could not make a shot. But just check out how full of life this sunken sailboat was. Done diving for the day. I'm surprised there wasn't a lot more sheephead around. Normally in the wintertime we get a lot of sheephead in our intercoastals. I saw one really big sheephead under that half sunken boat that we just dove, but he spooked off so fast. So I'm gonna swim around a little bit with this guy right here and then take the big boy metal detector and go along the beach, but we'll see. We're just exploring. Hey Kiki. Kiki, you ever find shark's teeth here?
Nope. No, I was wondering, but I found some cool shells.
Yeah, here. This is a cool shell. Okay. Oh no! Where's Kiki? I found my first treasure, a nail! Oh.
Got something.
Beautiful.
Oh, it works.
Yeah, it works. Woohoo!
that big school of Jack keeps like spooking me.
That was cool. I came like right by you.
Bigger now.
Bigger now.
Am I recording? We found a small nail, a small nail, a smaller nail, and a big whopping nail.
Small nails.
I do. A little slow, but I found some stuff. Oh, it's got real cold. Whoa! I was like, I found a small nail, a big nail, a bigger nail, and then I found a big nail.
That's cool.
And a bait thing. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it is freezing. What's the water temperature right now?
72.8.
72. Dude, when I was bluefin tuna diving in San Diego, it was 74.
Wow.
Which was very warm for over there. But yeah, the water's freezing. The wind picked up a little bit. Whew, me and Kiki are gonna struggle.
We found some shells. Worth it.
Yeah, there was some cool
Got my shell
shells.
pocket.
Let me see. I'm so stoked on this.
I know.
Like, that is such
That's
a
the
sick
keeper.
find.
And
Calorie. I found a
was
piece
cool.
of
the bottle cap.
I got my nail family. I found 2 small nails and a big nail. I found some sea glass, but it's not really quite sea glass yet. And a good old OG grape razzleberry vape thing. So, whew, we're gonna get out of these wetsuits, get dry, get warmed up. Maybe go use a big metal detector for a little bit and mess around on the island. Whew, but we gotta get warm first. Oh, all right, this sun feels amazing right now. We're gonna walk over here and try to get out of the wind a little bit, but we got the metal detector, we got a shovel, just in case we have to dig a little bit deeper than normal. This is actually my dad's metal detector. I forget what kind it is, but it's a pretty nice one. He likes to do it for a hobby. He'll go up and down the beaches on the Treasure Coast of Florida, and he finds a lot of jewelry and just pieces of copper that came off shipwrecks and everything. So we're gonna give it a go here and see what we can't find. But whew, we're defrosting right now in this sun. All right, and then go. All right, let's check it. All right, that works. Well, I kind of already knew we were gonna find this. It's a can. A smushed can. Let's see what kind. Probably some type of beer can. Ready? It's a penny. So we found a penny, we found a beer can, and nails so far. I got a little something right here, but we're not gonna stay out here too long. The wind is just kicked up too much, and I mean, there's people that are trying to paddleboard back to the boat ramp, and I don't know how they're gonna do that. A lot of people have already came up to us asking for a ride back because a lot of people paddleboard over here. But now that the wind picked up, you can't paddleboard back in this. So we're gonna hit this beach a little bit more and then probably just wrap this video up. Let's see what we got here. Whoa! It's a boat hatch, like for the boats. You know what I'm talking about? Like the door, the open. Oh yeah. I'm gonna give that to Farrell for a spare. Is that it? What the heck is this though? It's solid, it's like green. Oh, okay, I think it's metal. I just don't know why it's so green. Let's see. I'm not sure. It's probably just a piece of like piling or barge, some type of dock or something, but we'll hold on to it. Pop top of a can, like what are the old school pop things right there? My dad actually has a whole like jar of these things that he's found. Pop top? I think they're pop tops. If it isn't a aluminum little tab to a Coke can, well, I think we're gonna wrap today up. We're both cold. We're gonna go bundle up, and I think I might see you guys back at the house, cook a piece of fish for dinner, and then wrap this video up. But you guys, thanks for coming along. Kiki and I just really wanted to get out in the water, even though it's freezing out here. But you know, we just hit some shallow dives, snorkeled around. Even if you don't spear anything or see anything crazy, it's just so good to get into the ocean, into the salt water, and just dive again, because it's honestly been a while since I dove and I just needed to get my skin wet, even though it's freezing out here. I am back at my house right now, and it is the following day. I went ahead and kept the lionfish on ice in my gator cooler here, and check this out. This lionfish has been in there yesterday evening, all night, and all day today, because I did go kayaking with my dad today, and there's still a whole bag of ice in this cooler. This fish is iced down. Check this out. Over 24 hours, we still got ice in there. And we have our lionfish. Here's our lionfish right here. I'm gonna go ahead and hose him off in the sink just to get all the slime off of him. And then we're gonna go ahead and fillet this fish. His belly looks a little big too, and he was only shot in about 12 feet of water, so it's not like his bladder expanded. Let's open up his gut too and see if he has anything cool inside. On the lionfish, the venomous part of the lionfish is the top dorsal spines here. We have some pec spines and some anal fin spines here. There's nothing on the head or the tail, but you want to be careful when filleting them. You can take scissors and cut the spines off if that makes you more comfortable, or you can just be very careful and fold the spines over and fillet like a normal fish. You just want to be careful when you go back against the spines, you don't accidentally poke yourself. Fortunately for me, I have not been poked yet, because it's gonna happen. I know it is. I deal with lionfish a lot, so just like anything else, but he's got some nice little chunky fillets on him, so we're gonna go ahead and fillet him. Okay, I had to put a towel under the cutting board. It was kind of moving around a little bit, but they have tiny, tiny, tiny scales too. Lionfish meat is very, very good. It's probably one of the best little fillets of meat you can get. Beautiful, nice and white, almost translucent color. And how I love to eat lionfish is in ceviche, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pan sear the little fillets in some butter, a little bit of salt, and just eat them as a protein. Try not to get scaled all over my kitchen. I try to keep the knife going away from the spines just to help with that. Just to help with the, hopefully not getting stuck. But just take your time. No rush. And I like to use a long knife too. There we go. Just like that. Check that out. Beautiful white meat there. And just skin it like any other fish. You got a little lionfish nugget right there. Just like any other fish, run the knife down that backbone. Another tip, if you do clean lionfish, make sure they're cold. They've been sitting on ice and they're firm. I've cleaned them when they were like freshly shot, and just dealing with the spines and filleting a very small fillet, it can get a little slippery. So when that meat is much firmer, it's a lot easier to fillet. Come on, poke through there. There we go. Just Finley. There you go. The skin's super thin too, so be careful with a really sharp knife. Could break. These fillets are so little that I give them a little rinse with fresh water just to get those scales off, because the scales are pretty much everywhere. They're so tiny. And I don't feel any pin bones in there. We're good. Gonna give it a little cut anyway, just in case. Just like that. Alright, let's see if there's anything in the gut. It might have just been a chunky lionfish. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on. We got fish. Hold on, we got a little reef fish. Let's see what else. Let's squeeze it out of his stomach here. Alright, decomposed. Ooh. Little parrotfish maybe? Alright, so here's one fish. Kind of looks like, oh, you know what it looks like? It looks like a little toady, like a little puffer fish or a little parrotfish. But there's like 3 of them in there because this one kind of looks the same. Anyways, look, he still has a little eyeball. So this is why lionfish are so bad for our reefs over here in the Florida and the Bahamas, because they eat all of our native fish, and lionfish are highly invasive in Florida. Unfortunately, they will forever be in Florida. There's really no way to permanently eradicate them just because the ocean is so big. But we can do our part, and when we see one, we can spear them or participate in a lionfish derby. There's all kinds of lionfish derbies all over Florida. It's a fun time to go out, dive, scuba dive, and pluck a bunch of lionfish. And not to mention, their meat is so good to eat. So, all right, little lionfish, thank you for your sacrifice. We're putting you in the frying pan now. All right, I made sure my lionfish fillets are nice and dry. I went ahead and put Kerrygold butter, some garlic, and sesame seeds into the pan here. Getting that nice and hot where it browns a little bit. Putting the little fillets in there. And I just have some cool sea salt I got from Norway. It has Arctic seaweed in it. And to top it off with a little lemon. Should only take about a minute. It probably only takes about 3 minutes total to cook because it's so little. But man, is the lionfish so good. There we go. So while this lionfish is cooking today, which is the day after, I went to Peanut Island with Kiki and Farrell. My dad and I took out the kayaks and did a little bit of fishing, not too much luck on the fishing. And we did see a bunch of manatees. I don't know if they're like mating or something. I'm not too sure when the mating season is for manatees, but there was a bunch of them out. And we saw a bottlenose dolphin feeding. So check this out, and then we're gonna eat some delicious lionfish. Huh, I think there's a manatee right there. Is it? It's small. What is that? Let's go check it out. Where's Mama? Is he alive? He's just floating towards you. Oh, okay. Oh, look, he got hit by a boat. See the prop mark? Oh no. Are you okay, man? Okay, I guess that's not a baby. He looks a lot smaller. Yeah, looks like he just got nicked by a prop right there on his back.
Looks like he's putting the scars in the sun.
Aww. Hi, baby. Wanna come up for air? There he goes. He's coming up for air. Hi. Alright. Hang in there. Some seaweed and sea salt. I always add salt after my fish is cooking, and just a little bit of lemon. Perfect. Today is also Finley's 3rd birthday. Finley, it's your birthday! Happy birthday, Finley! He just turned 3 today, which is March 19th, and he is 3 years old. Finley, hello. Hello. Say hello. Alright, I have like 7% left on my camera right now. Mmm. It's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Mmm. Like, it's so flaky and so white, and it just falls apart in your mouth. I honestly wish lionfish got bigger, so they had bigger fillets. But when you like go scuba diving and you can spear a lot of them, you get a nice little pile of fillets. And you can make a big old bowl of ceviche, make tacos. So good. Mm. So good. Here, Finley, it's your birthday. You want some lionfish? Yeah. Oh, okay. You want to taste it first? No? Not interested? Lick my fingers, silly. He's like, no, there's no fish on there. You guys, be sure to check out gatorcoolers.com. It's all the coolers I use, the soft cooler that I use for this lionfish. Amazing coolers. I've been using them for like 4 years now. And you guys can use my promo code ISLANDKEY to take off 10%. And the coolest part about it is you can customize the top of the cooler. You can put your logo, any logo you want. You can even put a picture on there. They can burn the picture into the cooler pad on top. And I think that's just really cool. They make for great gifts. I use them for my closest friends who, you know, I just got one done for my buddy Mike with Epic Airboat Tours. Sorry, my brain got confused there for a minute. And I put his logo on the top and it looks insane and he absolutely loved it. But you guys check that out. I hope you guys liked the video. It was kind of like just around my hometown. We went down to Palm Beach, did some shallow water spearfishing in some freezing water, and it was like blowing 30, so we did the best we could. Dove a half-sunken boat, a couple other wrecks under barges, and then today, well, we saw some manatees and I went kayaking with my dad on the Kaku kayaks, which you guys can use Kelly Young to save money on the Kaku kayaks as well. So right now this video is ending. I got 1% left in my GoPro, and give this video a thumbs up, be sure to subscribe, leave a positive comment below, and we will see you guys next time. See ya! Finley, say bye-bye! Say bye! No, it's right here. Good boy.